What's up, Embrace Youth? Welcome to Embrace Youth Online. It's been a pretty crazy past couple of weeks. You gotta stay clean out there. Sometimes it's not enough to just hand sanitize your hands, you know what I mean? leopard. In all seriousness though, wash your hands. As most of you know, there's no toilet paper right now, so I'm gonna settle an age-old debate right here, right now, okay? When you put a new roll of toilet paper on, the toilet paper goes over the top like this, not under on the backside like this. And if you're like this lady here, and you don't even put the toilet paper roll on, I'm worried about you during this time. I'm praying for you. I'm just glad this isn't happening during Halloween, because that game you played in elementary school where you like wrap yourself up in toilet paper like a mummy, I think that'd be a really good way to get like punched in the face right now. Like, don't do that on your front lawn right now, because I don't want you getting punched in the face. But since we're all locked up, Embrace Youth wants to give you some recommendations on what you should watch, what you should read. We're doing this because we don't want you to start binge watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because you're better than that. So, for Disney Plus, we recommend.
Hey, you gotta check out Shop Class. It's an awesome show. Maybe you'll even find something on there that you could build yourself.
From Netflix, we recommend.
Check this out. Hook and Space Jam are available now on Netflix. You gotta watch it.
From Hulu, we recommend.
Watch the newest season of Bob's Burgers on Hulu.
And the book recommendation is this, Friend of Sinners by Rich Wilkerson Jr. If you want to learn about Jesus in a really fun book, read that during this time. Maybe don't go to an actual bookstore because of everything that's going on. Get it on a tablet or something like that. Lastly, you've all been locked up for 2 days now, 2 entire days. It's kind of crazy, right? It's so crazy that you wrote in about some of the ways that you're going a little bit stir crazy right now. So here we go. Taylor wrote in and said, "We have a large rock in the garden in front of our house. I've developed feelings for that rock, and now we're officially together in a romantic relationship." Taylor, yikes. Kara wrote in and said, "I've done the laundry 4 times. Not because it's dirty. I just take the clean clothes out of the dryer and put them back into the washer." Kara, that is some serious boredom. And lastly, Tevin wrote in and said, "I've started eating my brother's Legos. They're really not that bad. The yellow ones taste like lemons." Tevin, you're a psycho. We are hopefully gonna cure some of that boredom here today, all right? So let's keep it rolling, find out what the night has to offer.
Embrace Youth, how you guys doing tonight? Welcome. My name is Brian. I'm one of the pastors here at Embrace.
I'm Lindsay. I'm one of the worship leaders here at Embrace.
And we are helping kick off kind of a new way to do Wednesday nights. As you all know, since you're watching from home, we're not meeting together at all of our campuses. So we want to keep you connected, whether it's on Wednesday nights or during the week. And what are some ways that they can do that, LT?
Instagram is the best way to keep up with what we're doing. We are also now on TikTok.
TikTok. I'm going to do so many dances.
So many dances.
So many dances.
Stay tuned.
Embrace.com is great. Did you just mention Instagram?
Instagram.
Oh, yeah. You did say that one? Yeah, that's a big one. Make sure you do that. Tonight, we've got a few different things planned for you. We hope that you're going to have an opportunity to interact. And so what's that going to look like tonight?
Later in the service tonight that you're watching right now, you're going to see a question. And we want to hear your responses to those questions. We want to see you responding, reacting, commenting, all the things.
Oh, it's going to be great. Yeah. Again, thanks so much for joining us tonight. We hope that you find this to be something that's beneficial. And again, thanks for being with us. Check you guys later.
See ya.
Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. We should be on the side, running deep, stretching wide. If love realize me with you. Love is for you and never know, never know. Story just looks like beyond my control, out of control. This is real love, this is real love. This is real love, this is real love, oh. Pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. got me, you got me. This love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. It's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my arm till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in freedom. This is real love, this is real love. Oh. Come on, you pull. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my arm till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to me when I met you. 1, 2, 3, let's go. This is real love. Oh. This is real love. This is real love. Oh. Sing it, Paul. We sing it out. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my arm till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love.
They like Savage, why you got a 12-car garage and you only got 15 cars? Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars. They like Savage, why you got a 12-car garage and you only got 15 cars? Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars.
Hey, what's up, Embrace Youth? It's Jaden, the youth pastor at the T campus. So I just wanted to kind of encourage you guys tonight, just kind of as the season that we were walking through as a youth group. I just want to start and ask a question though. How many of you guys have ever been in a hopeless situation? I just want to share a quick story with you guys about a time I walked through something hopeless and what the Lord taught me. I was a big basketball player growing up. I loved it, loved competing, loved the game. But I remember there's a specific game where we were down 3 points with 10 seconds to go. My coach calls a timeout and he kind of brings us over to the bench and he draws up a play for me to take the game-winning shot. And I'm thinking, oh man, I'm gonna be the hero, this is gonna be great. And so we go back out onto the floor, we run the play, and as I'm shooting a three-pointer, I actually get fouled. And so we're down 3, there's 3 seconds to go, and I had 3 free throws. I go to the free throw line, definitely feel nervous, but I take my first shot and completely brick it. Because of that, our team lost the game. And honestly, it was a very hopeless situation for me. As I kind of walked off the floor, I had my head down and I felt like a failure and a disappointment. But the thing was, is that single event kind of had an impact on the rest of my season. Every time I walked up to the free throw line, all I could focus on was that hopeless situation, what I felt when I missed that one free throw. And so kind of had messed up with my confidence and all that stuff. But I tell you that story because I realized I couldn't be hopeful when I was focused on the hopeless. And so today I kind of just wanted to reference that story because right now, guys, it kind of seems like we're walking through something hopeless, right? With this COVID-19 virus that is now sweeping through our nation, people are dying because of it, and we don't really have a cure for it yet. And there's a lot of questions that sometimes we don't even have answers to right now. And so tonight, I just want to challenge you though, would you change your focus? Would you change your focus from what seems hopeless to what is hopeful? And you may ask, well, how do we do that? Well, I think the writer of Psalms 46 clues us into how we do that. I was in Florida this past week, and as the world kind of seemed to be spiraling out of control when I was on vacation, the Lord just constantly kept pressing Psalms 46:10 on my heart. It just simply says, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. You may ask, what does that mean? Well, just two quick things, guys. I want to focus on the latter part first. We must know that He is God. Guys, God is still in control through this. Like, you may think, well, Jaden, look outside, it doesn't seem like that. Well, honestly, guys, when you can't see His hand, trust His heart. When you can't see God's hand, trust His heart. The truth is, guys, that God's heart is for you. God's heart is good. And I know He is still in control. And I'm a firm believer that when we walk through hard situations, God produces something beautiful on the other side. You know, the coronavirus is this temporary thing. It's going to come and go. But the truth is God is eternal, and He's still going to be on the throne through all of this. And so that's the first part. We must know that He's God. But how do we do that? I think it's linked back to being still. We constantly are able to know that He is God by being still. And so what does that look like? Well, I think we need to just stop and slow down. You know, when you look at our world right now, people are kind of frantically going crazy, running to Walmart, buying all the toilet paper, which I'm starting to run out on. So if you could deliver a toilet paper roll to my door, I would greatly appreciate it. But people are kind of going crazy, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, just be still, slow down, and know that He is God. I truly believe we need to turn our worry into worship. We need to turn our fear into a focus on Jesus through this season. So my challenge is, if you would just change your focus, change your perspective these next weeks and months ahead with me. Would you change it from what seems hopeless to what is hopeful? And we do that by being still and knowing that He is God. You know, I just want to invite you, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing right now, if you're at home, maybe with a group of friends, or maybe if you're driving right now, maybe just pull over. But I just want to invite you, would you just kind of open your hands with where you're sitting right now? And I want to give us an opportunity just to be still. I want to pray for us real quick. So just open up your hands, close your eyes. God, we just thank You for today. We thank You for another day of life that You've given us. And God, as we walk through a hard season, would You help us to be still? God, would You help us to know that You are still in control, that when we can't see Your hand, Lord, help us to trust Your heart, that it is good and that it is for us, God, and that You still love us. God, we give You all the praise and all the glory, and all God's children said, amen. Amen.
This is Lockdown Food Hacks. Today we are making ramen plus Flamin' Hot Cheetos Flamin' Hot Ramen. First step is you gotta take your ramen out of the package, empty it into a bowl, and you know what? We're not gonna need this flavor packet, just get rid of it. Make sure you cook your ramen. Get some hot water, pour it on top of the ramen to cook the noodles. All right, now you have your fully cooked ramen noodles. Look, they look beautiful. You don't need the seasoning packet because we're using Flamin' Hot Cheetos. You can put them in a blender at your home and blend these things up, just like this. Or if you don't have a blender, you can just put them in a bag and you can just take something heavy and metal like this and just crush them up yourself. And then you're gonna have a nice fine Flamin' Cheeto powder like this that's going to go in ramen. Use about a half a cup if you want to be really cooking with this. You're gonna mix this around in the noodles. This is going to act as your flavoring packet. You want to mix it up really good, okay? Because it's kind of crummy, but you gotta mix it up because this is going to be Flamin' Hot Ramen. That's pretty good.
So this moment right now is called To Be Honest. And during this time, we're gonna take a couple of moments, ask you a question, and have you interact on our chat section. If you're on a desktop device, you can chat over here. And then if you're on a mobile device, you can chat below. And so the question we wanna ask tonight is, what is something you can do to bring hope in this hopeless time? So right now, jump on down in the comments during this next song. Why don't we have some conversation?
I don't wanna be on my phone, but I can't be alone. Welcome to the modern age. Trying to be somebody I'm not, but it's not what I want. Oh, tell me there's another. All of these lights are chased but not fading. All the cheap thrills were only time wasted. Tell me why society's plan should define who I am. Oh, are sick of pretending. We want the truth.
We want it. We want it.
So much is missing, so give us the real thing. I know it's you. I know it's you. I know it's you, yeah. I don't want a stereotype to decide who I am. It never knew me any. Over trying to find the next type, cause the high never lasts. I'm gonna mother all of these lights that chased without faith. Feeling was right, the times they are changed. Tell me why society's plans should define who I am. Surely there's another way. All of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth.
We want it. We want it.
So much is missing, so give us the real thing. I know it's you. I know it's you. I know it's you. Yeah. All of my best are sick of pretending. We want the truth. So much is missing, so give us the real thing. I know it's you. I know it's you.
Well, what's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We are going to be telling you some easy and positive ways to fill your time. I know we're kind of all stuck at home a little bit, and so we're thinking some stuff that's laying around the house.
Yeah.
Maybe we can create some fun ideas. You can connect with your friends, challenge your friends to do something fun. So today's version of the Corona Olympics are sponsored by Oots Cheese Balls. Yes, it is baked cheddar. And so you can call a friend and say, on FaceTime, we're going to challenge you who can fit the most cheese balls in their mouth. Emma's going to keep track for me.
All right,
Ready?
ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Uh-oh.
7. Oots. 9.
Oh, wow.
10. You do remember to stretch his mouth out before that. Alright, ping pong challenge. You can use paper clips, pens, anything. Challenge your mom. You can use cheese balls. Get them in the bucket. Oh, out of it. Oh.
Remember,
Have we made any
yes,
yet?
we have. Challenge your
Oh, I
friends.
got one.
Challenge your friends. That right there is how you do it, okay? How many you can get in the
So,
bucket?
yeah.
It's absolutely amazing.
Alright. Same thing. You can use paper. Basically anything. Any ball
You
shaped
can use a book, a clipboard, whatever you want. If you've got a partner, a sibling, a mom, a grandma, an aunt, whatever you want. And the objective is to get it into the bucket at the end. Oh, spin move.
Oh.
Emma, you get me. And the next best thing that you can do, create chain reactions. So you find your favorite book, your favorite anything that you can stand up, really dominoes, whatever you want, and just make your favorite chain reaction. Again, I'm telling you, do this with your friends. FaceTime, whoever is the best one. Send us your videos of your chain reactions. Maybe you can be on the Corona Olympics next week. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, yeah! All right, Corona, high-
All right, well, Thank you so much for having some fun with us tonight. We want you to know a couple of really important things, okay? Right now in the comments, you are going to see some links pop up for Zoom chat rooms, okay? There's gonna be one for each campus. Make sure you go to your campus's video chat room. We're actually gonna be able to, for the next hour after this, hang out with one another through these Zoom chat rooms. It's really, really cool. And we wanna make sure that we're seeing you all, that we're staying in community together. It's a really important thing. So we hope that you'll join that right after this video is done. 2 more things you wanna look out for. 1, we're gonna be doing a lot of fun things on social media throughout the week. Make sure you stay tuned, you stay up to date. We're gonna be staying connected through all of our forms of social media. And lastly, watch out for an invitation for the YouVersion Bible study that we're all gonna be doing together. It's called Anxious for Nothing. Really, really great for a time that we're living in right now. So make sure you join that Bible study and do it for the next 7 days until we connect again after that study's over. Join that. Meet us in the Zoom rooms right after this. We can't wait to see you.